official launch of the very pioneering initiative called the National United Nations Volunteer Program. I'm not going to speak very much at this point. I'll only, at this point, invite the United Nations Resident Coordinator and the UNDP Resident Representative, Mr. Kiari Limantingwiri, to give us the opening remarks. Res Rep.
Your Excellency, Prime Minister, Mr. Samuel Hens, colleague from the international community, special invitees, members of the media, colleague from New York, invited guests, and our young volunteers. Good morning to everybody. I will not deliver a kind of classical speech. I want first to welcome you all to this launch of the volunteer program of our EPTSI project. I want to thank warmly His Excellency the Prime Minister for accepting to be with us this morning. As many of you already know, UNDP has been operating in Guyana for decades now, trying to assist the government of Guyana in the development of Guyanese people, working within its national development strategy for poverty reduction and the achievement of the Millennium Development Goals. EPTSI is one of our flagship programs, established in August 2008. The broader objectives are to promote democratic governance, peaceful resolutions of conflicts, and empowerment of young people. That's maybe the most critical component of the project, and that's what we are launching today. We strongly believe that young people can be agents of change, that they can be really leaders, and definitely they have to be leaders for the future of the country, because the future belongs to them and not to anyone else. So I'm really very glad that we have been able to make it today. We have a group of 45 volunteers from different regions of the country. They have been trained for that, and they will go back within the community to work towards the goals of, again, peaceful change and conflict resolution. I personally believe again that young people are and should be seen as parts of a solution of development problem, not to be themselves the problem. That's really something very critical. I again thank you to be with us, our young volunteers. As you may know, volunteers are parts of the bigger United Nations families. We have volunteers program in many countries in the world. Most of our, many at least, of our very senior staff have been volunteers at some point in their life or their career. We do think that volunteerism is at the heart of United Nations Charter and United Nations goals. I have here a quote of one of our former Secretary Generals who says that at the heart of voluntarism are the ideals of service and solidarity and the belief that together we can make the world a better place. In that sense, we can say that voluntarism is the ultimate expression of what the United Nations is all about. I think that really describes best what we expect from you, volunteers. With that, again, I want to thank you all, to welcome you to the ceremony, and thank you also for my colleagues who have put all this together. Thank you very much.